Cybercrime has changed dramatically over the years. What once started as simple scam emails sent to millions of inboxes has evolved into far more personal, more targeted, and more dangerous attacks that reach us directly through our mobile phones. Today, phishing is no longer just about email. It has expanded into text messages and phone calls, techniques known as smishing and vishing. These attacks exploit urgency, fear, and trust, and they succeed because they target human behavior rather than technical weaknesses. In this video, we will explore how phishing evolved, why attackers moved away from email, how smishing and vishing work in real life, and most importantly, how you can protect yourself from these modern threats. Phishing originally began with email. Attackers sent large volumes of messages pretending to be banks, online services, payment platforms, or well-known companies. These emails often warned users about account problems, fake security alerts, or suspicious activity. The goal was simple: trick the recipient into clicking a malicious link or entering sensitive information such as usernames, passwords, credit card details, or banking credentials. For many years, email was the most effective delivery method for phishing attacks. People trusted email, and technical defenses were limited. However, over time, email phishing started to lose its effectiveness. Spam filters became more advanced, email providers improved detection systems, browsers began displaying security warnings, and most importantly, user awareness increased. People became more cautious about suspicious emails. They learned to check sender addresses, avoid unknown links, and ignore messages that felt suspicious. As a result, attackers were forced to adapt. Instead of fighting improved email security, cybercriminals shifted their focus to platforms where people respond faster, trust more, and think less critically: their mobile phones. Mobile phones changed the attack landscape entirely. People check text messages almost immediately. They rarely expect scams through SMS. And when the phone rings, many people instinctively answer. Attackers recognized this behavior and adjusted their tactics accordingly. This shift marked the rise of smishing and vishing. Smishing is short for SMS phishing. It involves fraudulent text messages designed to trick victims into taking immediate action. Unlike email, SMS messages feel more direct and personal. They're short, urgent, and often appear to come from trusted organizations. A typical smishing message may claim that your bank account has been blocked, your SIM will be deactivated, a transaction failed, or a delivery is pending. These messages often include a link that leads to a fake website designed to steal login credentials or install malicious software on your phone. Smishing is particularly effective because it exploits emotion. Fear, panic, curiosity, and urgency push victims to react quickly instead of thinking critically. In real-life scenarios, smishing messages frequently impersonate banks, telecom providers, courier services, or government agencies. For example, a message may warn that your mobile line will be disconnected due to KYC issues. Another may claim a large debit transaction just occurred on your account. The shock factor is deliberate. Attackers want you to act before you verify. Once a victim clicks a malicious link or responds with sensitive information, attackers can gain access to bank accounts, social media profiles, email accounts, or even take control of the phone itself. Smishing is not just an inconvenience. It can lead to identity theft, financial loss, account takeovers, and long-term personal damage. While smishing relies on text messages, vishing takes manipulation even further by using voice calls. Vishing, or voice phishing, involves attackers calling victims directly while pretending to be trusted authorities. These callers may pose as bank officials, customer service agents, technical support staff, law enforcement officers, or even company executives. The human voice adds credibility and pressure, making vishing one of the most dangerous forms of phishing. In a typical vishing attack, the caller claims there's an urgent problem. They may say suspicious activity has been detected on your account, your card has been compromised, or your account will be locked if action is not taken immediately. The caller then pressures the victim to provide sensitive information, such as OTPs, PINs, account numbers, or authorization codes. Once the victim complies, attackers can immediately drain accounts or take control of services. Modern phishing attacks have become increasingly sophisticated. Attackers now use caller ID spoofing to make calls appear as if they are coming from legitimate organizations. Some use automated systems or recorded messages that sound like official IVR systems. Others use AI-generated voices that mimic real human speech convincingly. In some cases, phishing attacks are combined with smishing. The victim first receives a text message warning of a problem, followed shortly by a phone call confirming the issue. This layered approach significantly increases credibility. Phishing is highly successful because it exploits human psychology. People tend to trust authority. They feel pressure when speaking to someone who sounds professional. And under stress, rational thinking is often replaced by compliance. There are clear warning signs for both smishing and phishing. Unsolicited messages demanding immediate action are a red flag. Requests for OTPs, PINs, or passwords should always raise suspicion. Threats of account suspension, arrest, or financial loss are classic manipulation tactics. Legitimate organizations do not operate this way. Protection starts with awareness and caution. Never click links in unsolicited text messages. Always verify alerts by contacting organizations through official channels. Never share OTPs, PINs, or passwords, regardless of how convincing the message or caller sounds. For businesses, employee training and clear verification procedures are essential. Security is not just about technology, it's about behavior. As technology continues to evolve, phishing attacks will evolve alongside it. AI-driven impersonation, deep-fake voices, and highly targeted scams are already becoming more common. This makes education, skepticism, and critical thinking more important than ever. Phishing has evolved far beyond email. Smishing and vishing exploit trust, fear, and urgency to manipulate victims. By understanding how these attacks work, you take the first and most important step towards protecting yourself. Always pause. Always verify. Because in today's digital world, awareness is your strongest defense.